welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I told you I was going to do a 3 weights, 1 pattern, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So if you like crochet, crocheting and just anything to do with yarn, really, yeah, subscribe, please. According to my analytics, 98% of you that watch aren't subscribed.
There you go.
So that would be really awesome if you would, give me besides give me more people to give me ideas on what to do. Cat, you need to go, bud. Mom's busy. Yeah, and if you're new here, I have 7 cats. So you know. 7 cats, 1 husband. Go. And they range in ages. I got 2 of them that are almost 10. 1 is almost 9. 1 is almost, I say almost because they're all born at the beginning of the year. 1's almost 3. And then the babies are, they were born in June. So they're 4 months old right now. So anyway, so what I'm going to do, I wanted to pick something that was quick and easy. So I decided I'm going to do like one of these bandanas that, I can't show you how to do it though, because it's not my pattern, and she may have it as a paid pattern. I just don't know. I'm crooked. I hate it when I do that. I always reach for that hand and I'm crooked. We also have a little bit of a different setup. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I need to quickly, because if I don't quickly do this, there's no way I'm going to get 3 of these done. Okay, this is my 4. I've got a size 4. I really was hoping I had a regular, just size gray that's a size 5, but I have this. And then I have a 6. If I'd have had a 5 in gray, I would have liked to have had that, because then I could have done a 3, a 4, and a 5. But whatever. And yeah, I just realized I could have done a 3 or 4 and just a different color. And that 5. So could have done it. But it's okay. Alright, I'm going to use a 5mm hook. And I'm going to say right now, okay? I don't know how many of you have been watching the new It series, Welcome to Derry there on HBO. I'm very disappointed in them. You know why? Because I hate the damn clown. It's not funny. He's not good. The whole point, the whole thing is that Tim Curry's clown didn't look scary. He looked like a clown, right? You go to a circus, something like that, you see a clown. There you go. It's what comes, the fact that he doesn't look scary to begin with is what, draws kids in to begin with. And then he gets scared. So, and the whole movie was more psychologically scary, I swear the new ones, the whole thing was just for blood, guts, and gore. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to get started on this. And because I've got to take these glasses off, put the right ones on, so I can see what I'm doing. And I will get, yeah, we'll get these made. So, if you're doing this with me, then grab 3 sizes of yarn. I don't care what sizes you use. Grab a hook. I don't even care what size hook you use. I think the whole point is just simply to show, the difference that a yarn will make, basically, because it's not going to be the hook in this case, because I'm using the same size hook on all of them. So, but, and then, do you see, oh my arm, that sweater, right? Not the one that's different colors, right there. Pink and blue and purple. I gotta write up the pattern for that one. The other ones are all from Passionate Goods, but down there is mine. So I don't know if I showed that in the last one. I have no idea. I don't know what I've done. I don't. I just, you know. I wonder if you just, you know, you could just, never mind. No, the whole point, I was going to say you could just make swatches and stuff, but that really wouldn't be much good to show an actual difference in the pattern, you know, when you make it. And now the remake of it is on right now. It's the first one. I've seen the first one. I didn't like the clown. I'm gonna give it props. Okay, well, one thing, this movie only did one thing better than the first one, and that was it did stick better to the book itself. However, the whole point of it being back, you know, in 60s, 70s, whatever it was much more innocent age. You know what I'm saying? And the way kids hung up, just everything. So when they updated the stupid thing to make it, you know, more modern. No. I'm not my dad, okay? No, well. Oh well. Look at me. All right, so there are two places you can be in this world. I'm gonna work on this. I'll be back when I get this one done. Okay, so I have decided that instead of making the entire bandana, because I mean I'm not going to keep them. I don't make bandanas out of yarn, you know. I mean just out of acrylic. I do them out of cotton. So I didn't even do the whole size. I did the first 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 7 rows. Now let me check with an actual one. See how big it should be. 1, 2, 6, 7. Definitely bigger. Definitely bigger. I don't know if you can tell, because over on this side is where it lines up with the 7 rows. Then it doesn't even line up with the middle. So that's that one. So I'm gonna go this. I'm gonna do 7 rows of each of the other ones, and we can compare on them on the size difference. You know, for what the pattern would look like doing it with different yarns. The only thing I have to do on this one is find the end. I have an end here. This is the one I'm going to use. So, and what time is that? 10:30. Okay. I also got some new tags done, and I made the hole smaller because I don't have a lot of the faux leather left. That was a waste of money. I screwed it all up, so whatever. Anyway, I'm working on the number 5. Now this is, I'm supposed to be number 5. This is the number 6. Yeah, I guess it's bigger. We didn't really feel it at first. So. It doesn't, I mean, you literally don't have to go very far to figure out. But I suppose it's nice just for the heck of it. I just wanted something different to do. So why not? Because, I mean, seriously, there are some people who don't, I mean, beginners and such like that, they don't know the difference you know, what a difference the size of the yarn can make if you use the size, say, bigger or smaller, either or, than what the pattern calls for. right? So, I mean, especially if it's a wearable, you really don't want to do that. You know, and you really, really want to do the pattern right when you do. I messed up. Yep, me. How the heck? Gee, can't even imagine. Can't imagine me messing up. Can you? Yeah, well, I'm good at it. It's a talent I have. I have some talents. I'm apparently messing up some of them. But as you can see, I did some rearranging in here the other day. I haven't actually done much on, you guys wouldn't know it because I'm like a month or so ahead, but I haven't done much. Time is creeping up on me fast. So, yeah. And so much I gotta do that I've got 2.5 weeks. So I've got before my surgery. And I mean, I can do this stuff while I'm laid up. It's the fact that I'm gonna be home by myself for most of the day, and the getting up and going, you know, having to come in here either just to get the stuff to do it, because I don't know that I'm going to want to sit in here and make videos, even though it is brighter in here. What? I think I'm doing. I'm yakking. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. So, yeah. But anyway. And I had tons of stuff I have to make. I was trying to figure out what to do for the kids for Christmas. It's not crochet. Not doing that, guys. If you're watching, I ain't doing that. I don't really care if they know what I'm doing anyway, because I can only do what I can do, you know? And what I can do in the next couple of weeks is cook up some things. You know? I did dynamite. I got ideas for other stuff. We will see. I also, instead of doing like normally, I would bake cookies. I'm not going to bake the cookies this time. I'm going to make the dough and I'm going to freeze it. They can make the cookies as they want them. So they don't have to do, because some of them have larger families than others. And if I were to make up, all these, and I'm just saying cookies because there's other stuff I plan on making too, but they'd have to get it eaten up. But if I just freeze the dough, because if you have those cookies available all cooked, the little ones, trust me, especially with all my, they're gonna get them. I don't care if they're frozen. Ask my daughter about that when she was a kid. She did that to me when she was a kid. I was making up goodie boxes for family members because we didn't have nothing, but I could get the ingredients for that. And I had all these things all in my freezer all ready to go. And I went to pack them up and they were gone. My daughter had eaten them. She wasn't very old. So, yes. I don't remember what I ended up doing though. I don't know if I made more. I don't know. Must have. Somehow we survived the Christmas anyway. So, but that's what I'm gonna do for these kids, my kids. I'm gonna do a box, of the goodies, the food stuffs, whatever, for the adults. And I'll probably have like a little, either a bag or a little box of candy for each of the kids so that they get, because some of the kids are little. They want a gift, and this way they at least get a gift. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to keep working on this. And heck, I'm almost done with this one already for that, doing that size. So I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'll come back and I'll show you. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm finishing up my last row. I've done the number 5 yarn. I'm doing number 6 right now. And I think I am gonna do one where I actually use the recommended hook and do these again, because you'll see. I only got a couple more stitches to go here. I used a number 5 or 5mm, I mean, on all of these, and I did 7 rows for each one. Okay, so 3 more stitches. I'm almost done. If I can get it in there. Okay, so you saw this one. Okay, this is the number 4. This is I'm pretty sure it's red heart. Okay, this one is a number 5, and this is Premier, yeah, that's what I said, Premier. I don't know, it's over there. But anyway, so you can see the difference in these. It's like almost an entire, it's like an entire row difference in size. Same, I mean, if you look at the original, but this is just with this, okay? Now this is the number 6, and I did it with a number 5 hook. I mean a 5mm hook. Look at this thing! Oh God, maybe I should have done one bigger hook. But it's like, ah! Oh, I mean, this thing's thick. So this one is actually not a lot bigger than the number 5 yarn, but that's because I'm sure the hook was so small for it. But it just did that, and I left it just out. That's why I had it down here when I came back on. I didn't want you to see how curled up it was. So, yeah. I mean, there are things like, okay, like my mitten pattern that I have, that's what I do. I use a smaller hook. I use a number 5 thread yarn, but I use a smaller hook. I use a 4.5 because I want it to be tight and thick like that. That way, you know, it's a mitten. I live in Maine. You know, it's cold here in the wintertime. Trust me. And I think the 6 might be a little thick to make it, you know? I mean, well, I guess it is actually a bit bigger. I didn't look at it from this side. It's not a whole row size bigger because, I'm sure, because the hook was so much smaller than the suggested hook, but it's bigger. I'm saying it is bigger. So I can't imagine. I'd still have to do 4 more rows on that to make it a bandana. It'd cover your whole head. So that's what I'm gonna do for another video. I will I'll use the suggested hook. Can't find it. Where is it? Oh, 9mm. Honest to God, I don't think I have one. I have a 10. And I have an 8. I looked the other day. I don't have it. I don't have a 9. Maybe I can get one in between times before I end up doing it. But okay, well, thank you. What started out as, you know, I started doing it and I was like, this is so freaking stupid. But then as I started working on this last one, I was like, holy cow. Can you imagine trying to make something, you know, I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize it until they actually do it, you know, like how nice and flowy this one is for Red Heart, you know. This one's not horrible considering, you know, the size of the yarn, but it's a little bit stiff, you know, because it's a smaller hook. But I mean, this one is, yeah. So, okay. All right. I'm going to save that out and do the next one for another time. It won't be the next video because I don't want to do it right back to back like that. So, I still got to see what I can find for possibly doing a mini crochet along. I really don't know what to do for that. I'm still hoping I'll get suggestions. So I want to thank you guys for being with me. I'd love it if you would like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. You know, I'd love for this to be my job. You know, I know I'm a little quite rough, but I'm trying. You know, I'm trying. And, you know, I need your help or else I'll never get there. So I will be back very, very soon. Okay? Thank you.